Hi guys, so today I'm going to be answering some of the questions you sent me, and these questions were taken from the comment section of my YouTube videos, the videos I posted this year, so I hope you like it. So the first question is from Lina Bella, and Lina Bella asked me, how did you stay legally in the United States? So Lina, I made an entire video about my immigration process to the United States, and I'm gonna leave the link up here so you can watch this video. But basically, I stayed in the United States for a long time as a student, and then I got married to a green card holder, so that's how I got my green card. This question is from El Perro, and El Perro asked me, do you work for italki? So basically, italki sponsors some of my videos here on my channel. So I don't work for them, but they sponsor some of my videos. And I really believe in what they offer. I really think that italki is a great resource for people who are learning languages. So that's why I talk about italki all the time. Doutora Fabiola Monteiro asked me, do you believe that some people are better at learning languages or learning English than other people? Because she says that some people can't really open their mouths to speak another language. I believe that everybody can learn another language unless you have some kind of disability. But if you don't, I feel like everybody can learn languages. You just need to practice a lot and study a lot and really be in contact with the language as much as possible. Mark Flo asked me, are you Brazilian or Spaniard? I'm Brazilian, but sometimes I wish I was Spaniard. This next question is from Estevão Batista de Moraes, and he asked me if during my first study abroad experience, if I used to translate everything mentally, or I just understood everything I heard, or I had to translate before understanding what people were saying. But actually, I was really good at understanding people. My problem was always speaking up. So I feel like in Brazil, I studied English for a long time, so I understood everything, but I couldn't really speak English. So that's why I encourage people to use italki, because italki is the best to practice your speaking, and in my opinion, at least for me, speaking is always the hardest part. So yeah, basically I understood everything without translating, but when I had to speak up, I had to think a little bit in Portuguese before I would speak in English. This next question is from Erin Ann Verard. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but she asked a really great question. So she asked, if a Spanish speaker hears Portuguese, can they understand a bit and have a little conversation, or the other way around? Actually, yes. Portuguese speakers understand a little bit of what Spanish speakers are saying, and Spanish speakers also understand a little bit. Not the entire conversation, but a little bit, yes. But the problem is that there are many like false cognates. So sometimes Portuguese speakers hear like a word and they think that they know the meaning of the word because it's very similar to a word in Portuguese, but actually the meaning is different. So there are these miscommunications with like false cognates. But actually, yes. But a lot of people say that Portuguese speakers understand Spanish better than Spanish speakers understand Portuguese speakers. I don't know why. Eric, he asked me what did I major in college, if I have made any videos about college, and how does it feel now that you've got your green card. So for the first question, I majored in many things, because in the United States you can major in many things, and one of the things I majored in was global studies. Yes, I've made a video comparing the Brazilian universities and American universities. You can check it out here. And also, how does it feel that I got the green card? It feels great. Now I can do not whatever I want, but I can at least live in the United States. I can work, I can study, I can do many things that before with the student visa it was way more restricted. So yes, it feels great. Maria Eduarda Delgado asked me if it's really hard to get the student visa. Actually, I mean the US, the student visa for international students in the US. Actually, it's not very hard, you know. The hard part is to get the money to pay for tuition, because colleges in the United States are really expensive, even public colleges, even public universities. So, but if you have the money, if you have a way to prove that you have the money, like money enough to pay for tuition, it's not very hard. But the hard part is the money. So, yes and no, I guess. Junior Almeida asks, do you want to go back to Brazil or Argentina, or do you want to stay in the United States indefinitely? Actually, for now, actually right now I'm in Brazil, but I'm still living in the United States. And I think I'm gonna live in the United States for a while. I'd like to live there for a long time. But I would love to live somewhere else too for a while, not forever, but like for a little while, maybe like a year. So maybe I'll live in Spain for a while. Camila Sawin asks in which city I live in the United States. I've been living in Miami for a year and a half now, so yeah, Miami for now. TJ Luck 151 asks when I lived in Brazil, from which state I'm from, and at what age I moved to the United States. So I'm from Belo Horizonte, Brazil, Minas Gerais. I'm actually here right now, and I moved to the United States when I was 20. Jorge Luis asked, how long did it take for you to learn English? Actually, I studied English for a long time. I've made a video about my English learning process, so I'm gonna leave the link here. But basically, I started learning English when I was 10, but I didn't really learn a lot here in Brazil. You know, I had to go abroad to really start learning English, like when especially speaking English. But yeah, it took me like probably like 8 years, but it doesn't have to take that long, you know. If you really want to learn English and you concentrate and you study every day and you're in touch with the language every day, you can learn it way faster. Patricia Bonfim asks, I have a tourist visa and I want to move to the United States and I want to study there, but I don't know which school I'm going to, so can I go to the United States with a tourist visa and then change my visa there? Like change from a tourist visa to a student visa. Basically, the simple answer is yes, you can. But actually, it's way better if you already know that you want to study in the United States. It's better for you to apply for the student's visa and then arrive in the United States with the student visa already. But if you can't do that, you can obviously go with the tourist visa and then change your status in the United States. But this is a little bit tricky, you know, it's a little bit challenging to do that. So I recommend you to go with the student visa directly. André De Boni asks if I have any videos about talking about italki, and if I don't, if I could make a video showing you guys how to use italki. Yes, I'm planning to make a video about italki soon, like a specific video about how to use italki, but it's actually very easy to use italki because you can actually change the language of the website. So if you don't speak English, you can select Portuguese and have everything in Portuguese, so you're gonna understand everything, or in other language, Spanish or English. So it's very easy, you know, but I'm gonna try to make a video demonstrating everything. And if you haven't signed up to italki yet, I encourage you to do so. If you sign up using the link in the description of the video and you take one language class, you get the second for free, and it's a great tool. That's why I keep saying that all the time, because I really believe that italki is a great tool, especially if you want to improve your speaking skills. So go check it out. So that was my Q&A video of today. I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you have, please leave a thumbs up And also, I hope I have answered your question, but if I haven't, I'm so sorry. I will try to answer your questions, make more videos like this to answer more questions. And if you have any other questions to send me, please leave your comments below. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.